Good day to you, welcome. It's me, Andy, talking ready here, and I want to talk about Wessex Water and other water companies around the country. There's 18 plus companies, and 17 have been found to have this forever chemical, PFAS. It's a toxic chemical that's been found. Now, the problem is that every single company is going to turn around and say, it's not us, we are the one. So 1 out of 18. So 17 of them are lying. And certainly when you get a bill, this is next year's bill, £678.77 for my house. Obviously that includes everything. Now, the object of this will be to stop paying it, because obviously water comes from the sky, and it's also a natural substance that we should be entitled to have. But of course they are processing it, adding chemicals to it. Now some will argue, well, they need to do that because they need to clean it. Yeah, they do. However, they don't clean it very well. And certainly when I have to buy a filter system to filter my water to drink, because there's no way I can drink tap water, not anymore. I've had a filter for the last 3 or 4 years now. I buy mine annually, so it costs me about £50 a year. You have to replace them regularly. And certainly Wright, that's Wrekin, Wrekin supply the actual filter, because it does everything. It does PFAS and all the other stuff that's found in water. And to be honest with you, it tastes okay. Well, it tastes a lot better than tap water, certainly. But there is still a problem because of the rest of the water that you use, i.e. for showering, bathing, things like this. You actually can't get rid of everything, because you have to have a house system, and that will cost you a fortune. Probably have to have a reverse osmosis system installed if you're going to get rid of everything. And of course, if you're bathing in it every day, remember that your skin is the biggest organ in your body, and it absorbs the crap, basically. So you can't get rid of it from the water unless you get rid of the source. So Wessex Water are now on my target list, now that I've sort of got the electric sorted out roughly, and there's going to be a video about that shortly. So far on progress, but fingers crossed we're at the point where I can say that's it and move on, because the whole point about Wessex Water last year was I had electrics going on, and I wanted to get rid of Wessex Water, so I wrote to them, and then they wrote back, and basically I thought, can't be dealing with it yet, because it's too much to do. Having two lots of companies coming to the house and pestering me, and now I've got rid of one, roughly, I should be able to concentrate on the other one, which is obviously going to be Wessex Water. Now, please remember, this is a personal choice. I've chosen to do this. I don't have to. I could just pay the £68 a month. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of people out there going, yeah, we'll just pay it. You know, they do a lot of work. They clean it. They do this. They take it away. They remove your from your toilet. Yeah, well, fair enough. They do remove it. They do the sewage. But if they're going to clean it, they need to clean it properly and not put all this crap in it. Because I'm drinking that, and I don't want to drink that anymore. And certainly with my filter system, £50 a year doesn't seem a lot, but when you haven't got a lot of money to start with, and having to do it, and you're already paying £68 a month for the privilege of having this crappy water come into your house, and also the risk about you're still bathing in it every day or showering in it, you know, it's still coming into your body. No matter what you do, you're only getting rid of half of it by the drinking water. Now, there is an article in the Guardian that was a year old, I know, but it's still relevant, and it talks about the dangers of the So the PFAS chemicals that have been found, forever chemicals, they are basically, and how do you become exposed to it? They obviously, the forever chemicals don't break down and they build up in the body, and this could well be because of the allergies that we get, the chemicals and stuff that we're sort of having around us and we eat and drink and exposed to is affecting our health, and this could well be the reason for it, that we are becoming ill by this stuff. And there are obviously reasons for getting rid of it for your health, but there are two main PFAS that have been linked to this health problems, and they cause damage to your kidneys, testicles, thyroids, and your high cholesterol. They have hypertension, and obviously the PFAS one there is affecting your liver, kidney, thyroid diseases. So these are all very dangerous chemicals, and they're found in water, in the water system. There is a limit, but I mean any sort of amount of this stuff is dangerous. It's like saying, well, aluminium is in the medical treatments, but why would you want to put aluminium in your body? Aluminium is a poison to your body. But this is obviously the article that was out a year ago. There's a map there showing the highest levels of pollution, where it's found in groundwater, and obviously people living within 10 miles of that site have been told not to eat eggs laid by chickens that have been eating the vegetables and things like that, and 3 miles radius of the plant, and they've been offered blood tests to make sure they haven't got PFAS. But this is all very much, it's a worldwide problem, I know, but I mean we're talking about the UK water companies that are doing it, and they're allowing this in there, and 17 out of 18 have this PFAS in their supply. The idea is that I want to get rid of this, or even get just a reduction on the cost of it, because why would I want to pay 68 quid for crappy water that they don't even supply? There is the issue of them not actually supplying water at all, because it's a free commodity they don't own. How can you charge people for something that you don't own? Yeah, they can argue that they clean it up and they put stuff in it and make it safe, but it's not really safe. Anyway, that is the preliminary story. So I will be chasing these people, and I do have to design a letter, a notice that's going to go out again. I did one last year based on somebody else's template, and of course it was like they pulled it apart. They didn't provide me with any evidence of anything, but they pulled it apart saying that I was a conspiracy theorist using a template. It's true. Both of that is true, so I can't argue with either of those. However, they didn't provide me with any evidence they weren't doing anything like this. And of course, this thing came out a year ago, so it was at the time when I was contesting that idea of paying. Obviously, if you were going to contact your your water company, then there is a very good website that will tell you which one's which and who is the chief exec. So the CEO, which obviously you need to write to and contact. And in this case, Wessex Water is a guy called Colin Skellett, and you hold him responsible for the responses that you want. So any sort of these are subject access request or anything like that, you would write to the chief exec to make them liable. But it's gone up £90 between this year and last year, so it's actually more money now. Now, if I had £60 a month, £70 a month even, that would help me out a lot, because £70 a month is a lot of money to have to pay out when you don't have to. And I can hear the idiots out there going, "Oh, just pay it, just pay it. We pay it. Why do you have to not pay it?" Because I'm not stupid. That's why. If you want to be stupid and pay for this stuff that's poisoning you, fair enough. Carry on, do it. It is a personal choice. You don't have to do what I say. If you want help doing it, then fair enough, do contact me. But don't just make a comment for the sake of it. It's not really it's pointless making comments like that. Right, have a good day, and I'll catch you later. I'll keep you updated.